3 free plays in Major League Baseball coming up for Tuesday. It is, of course, $5 Tuesday at WagerTalk.com. That means best bets. You can get them for just $5 from each and every one of your favorite handicappers, myself included. Already posted, wt.buzz/BP. Speaking of favorite handicappers, my favorite handicapper, Mark Zinno. Nice to see you back in the winner's circle, buddy, on Monday, even if it was at my expense. To be honest with you, I went 1-1 on Monday. Still turned a slight profit, I should add, thanks to the Washington Nationals, our biggest underdog score of the year at plus 152. But I had the Twins, who I tweeted out might be bad, and you apparently knew that because you took Seattle. I didn't even notice. I was shocked to see you were on.
I was shocked myself that I actually put something out. When your boss yells at you and kind of says, "Hey, dumbass, you can't just not, do anything." I was trying to lay low. It's not really, I don't really keep much of a low profile, so bad for me. But so I decided to put something out, and I actually called you. It was funny how the timing worked out. I called you to discuss the play with you.
You never said the play.
I know. Well, we were moving in different places at different times, but I had already put the play out. Like when I called you initially, I wanted to discuss what I was thinking because I was, sort of goaded into putting out a play. And so I went with the Seattle Mariners because Bryan was pitching and turned out to be the right thing. Didn't realize it was against you until I saw the tweet. So
yeah. Oh, well. Well, again, it's been a good run for yours truly on this end. Again, just 1-1 yesterday, but 37-19-1 over all the last 31 days. It's plus 66.5.
You want to hear the hard part of this whole thing?
.com.
Now I got to do it 2 days. Now I got to do it 2 days in a row.
It is $5 Tuesday. You don't want to miss out. You want to be a part of $5 Tuesday, everybody. Again, like I said, my play's already loaded. Mark will have a play loaded very shortly over at WT.Buzz/MZ. Well, there we go. All right. Let's get to some free plays. It took us a long time yesterday to get to the free plays. And
you know what? I don't really care.
Okay. Well, some people are here for the free plays. We can banter in between.
Yeah, guys, at the bottom of the screen, there's a little meter, and it clearly is separated each part of the show. So you just fast forward, watch a quick 5-second commercial, hit the skip button, and you don't have to listen to us talk about anything else. If you're only here for the free plays, then just be here for the free plays.
Oh, well, let's give them a free play. You have an interesting one here.
I still would like to have a conversation with you. And you keep.
What do you want to talk about, possibly?
Some of us use this show for comedic relief and venting and feeling better.
We do. Is that what we do? That was the first time I've seen a smile in 2 weeks.
I know, it's been bad.
All right. Athletics Tigers, first 5 under 3.5. Yes.
Because you're a big pansy and want to acquiesce to random strangers on the internet.
I just want to get to the plays.
I know.
Would you like me to?
I aren't capping anything. If you don't give me a free play, I got no reason to watch.
Great pitching matchup here. Skubal and Severino. Severino. What is going on with him in Sacramento, Severino? Because he doesn't pitch well there, but when he's on the road, he pitches outstanding. Maybe the most stark home road split I have seen of any pitcher in recent years. You could talk about that now.
Oh, if you don't talk about the plays, I got no reason to watch.
Okay, anyway. Luis Severino, yes, stark home road splits. His Sacramento ERA is 6.79. He's given up 7 home runs. Opposing hitters are batting .300 against him. Everywhere else but Sacramento, 0.93. He's 2-0 on the road in 6 starts. He hasn't given up a single home run, and opposing hitters are batting .194 against him. So we're going to face a Tigers lineup here that, isn't look, they're better on the road than they are at home, and have been all year. For whatever reason, they hit the ball better on the road than they do at home. I mean, this is a team that's 23rd in batting average, 20 or 19th in OPS, and 17th in WRC plus at home against righties. So not exactly dynamic numbers on the year. Oh, by the way, they have the 4th highest K rate at home against righties this year. So I feel confident in Severino's ability to to keep the Tigers lineup in the cage, if you will. And then what do I need to say about Tariq School? Nothing. He's the best pitcher in the game. The Athletics aren't going to hit him. This is a really tough number to stay under. I don't usually like to play with these 3.5s, but I think we get the right pitching matchup to be able to do it. So we'll go under the very scary 3.5 here in the first 5.
Oh, I gave you a free play. Oh my God. Oh, you're so happy now. Can you please leave a comment below? Tell me how happy you are that we got to the free play so quick, please. Oh.
Runs will be scarce in the Motor City, according to Mark Zinno. I'm happy that we got a free play in.
I'm sure you are, because I'm sure you're running to the bank to play it right now.
I am.
I mean, that's the kind of play that makes sports.
Yeah, I didn't know that the bank would take my wagers.
As soon as
with you, that was new. They offer me a lot of different things. I mean, I have multiple accounts with them, but I did not know that they would take my wagers.
Something if there was like a kiosk to gamble at your bank, like let me take money out and put money right back in.
It would be. I don't know. I say anything is possible in America, but I don't know if we're going to go that route. All right. I'll tell you what route we are going to go next. Here. It is the Texas Rangers plus 116 against the Baltimore Orioles. This is a client play that you're getting for free here on the Morning Wager, guys. Again,
free play and a client play. Oh.
All right. So make sure to go to my page still, WTF/BP, for that $5 selection. But this is my second play. And again, this won't even cost you $5. It won't cost you anything. Just need to listen here for the next minute or so. Mark, remember a few weeks ago when everyone was backing up or everyone was lining up to bet against Baltimore's Charlie Morton? The Orioles were 0-12 in Morton's first 12 starts this year.
We played on them in that spot.
And then on this very program, when the Baltimore Orioles were 0-12 in Morton starts this year, we said to back him against the St. Louis Cardinals. The Orioles won that game. They have now won each of Morton's last 5 trips to the mound. And during this resurgence, Morton has 34 strikeouts. He's given up 2 earned runs or fewer 4 times. He is also not allowed a home run this month. However, call me a hater, if you will, but I am still skeptical of this being a long-term turnaround for Morton. And I look at the Texas Rangers, who Morton's facing today. It's been a disappointing season. At the start of the year, said this team was going to win the AL West. I don't think that prediction is going to come to pass. However, they still have a positive run differential on the year, plus 10. They score more on the road than they do at home, which is interesting because their road record is poor this year. They have a much better home record than they do on the road, and that's because they just don't give up a lot of runs at home. But starting tonight for Texas will be lefty Jacob Latz. He's been used mostly as a reliever, but he did get a start back on June 8th, gave the team 3 1/3 solid innings, 7 strikeouts. Most important of all, the Rangers won that game. I think Texas, I know they lost 6-0 yesterday here at Camden Yards. Hot day at Camden Yards, like it is for much of the eastern part of the United States. And Texas, all they had was 3 singles. But I think Texas finds a way here. I just want to fade Morton kind of at the peak. This is not someone, again, everyone was rushing to bet this guy a month ago. Now, all of a sudden, the team has shockingly won 5 in a row with him on the mound. I think the Rangers are a better team than the Orioles. The Orioles, okay, it was incomprehensible how bad they were for a while, Mark, but this team has dug itself a hole it's not going to get out of. They're finishing in last place in the AL East. So Texas is still viable in the playoff picture. A weak American League, in my opinion. Rangers as an underdog, plus 116. My half of the double play. It is also a 3% client play.
Yay! 4 more free plays. Yay!
No, we actually only have 1 more free play coming up. It'll be our best bet.
Don't talk about anything else other than free plays.
Guys, if you want a pick show, this is not it.
What would you like to talk about, sir?
I'm just saying. Oh, so we're not allowed to have other analysis and other conversations because some random jackwagon is complaining.
No, I just simply wanted to give the people
sports conversation, so they can't spend 3 minutes listening to an intelligent sports conversation because all he wants is the free clicks. Dude, just click to the pick, and that's it.
Look, I'm just
here's a crazy idea. Here's a crazy idea. Just ask us on Twitter if you're that worried about it. What do you like tonight? And I'll respond.
No, don't do that.
What's that sound?
Don't do that.
Do it to Bryan Power because he loves it when people on Twitter write him things both positive and negative.
No. All right. Is there something you would like to say? Is there? I don't.
We were going to have a conversation about other things, and
What would you like to have a conversation about?
Well, I think the moment's gone now. And to be honest with you, I'm not really. Let's just do our picks. That's it. Let's just do our picks.
I just wanted to change it up.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You didn't want to have the conversation that I wanted to have.
I don't know what conversation you want to have. Who's on first base? What is going on here? To be honest, I probably don't want to have the conversation.
Yeah, you probably don't.
Well, let's have this conversation instead.
Oh yeah,
I don't know where the hell this is going. Hey. Boston Red Sox against the LA Angels.
Yes.
Garrett Crochet and Tyler Anderson.
I looked at this.
I think it's a big pitching mismatch.
Yeah, you think?
So I think it makes sense to lay the half a run with the Red Sox in the first 5, even though we're on minus 130, a little juicy.
Tyler Anderson,
it's worth doing it.
Is one of the 3 Angels pitchers who are in the bottom 10 in fielding independent pitching. And you guys know how much Bryan Power loves his FIP.
I do. Okay.
Good follow-up. Right there you go. That's exactly the
kind I do love my FIP.
High-level content that people are here for. I actually try to play your stupid game. Let's focus.
I said I do.
And you have nothing to say when it. Anyway, I'll take over from here. Go sit down. Not only that, he's given up 15 home runs this year, which I think is the most or second most in baseball. He's given up 2 home runs in each of his last 2 starts. And Tyler Anderson is not a guy that you want to back. Furthermore, you have a very bad Angels bullpen, meaning if you get into Anderson early within the first couple of innings, guess what? The guys backing him up, they're probably not going to help you out either. I know the Red Sox, and here's kind of the one thing that gave me a little bit of pause, because I said the minute Devers was traded, I would play a lot of Red Sox team total unders, and they're going to be a tough team to back offensively. So I do have some concern here about cutting the game in half because you're taking out a big part in the Angels bullpen. But obviously with a $2 price, we're not about to lay that with the Red Sox, who lost last night, by the way, 9-5. But I feel like we get a bounce back here. Garrett Crochet, their best starter on the mound here. You talk about a guy who's 7-1 on the road this year, BP. Opposing hitters are batting a .97 against him, and that is in 9 starts. He has 1 no decision. So Crochet has been excellent away from Fenway Park in Lansdowne Street. And hopefully this one lands down on the side we wanted to, with the Red Sox leading by a run after 5 full innings.
All right.
There you go.
Red Sox, first 5.
Some great analysis now.
What's that? That was very good analysis. I think you said all that needed to be said.
I know when I throw it back to you about your FIP,
And I said, yes, I do like FIP. What did you want me to say? Did you want me to go into the history of FIP? I mean, what were you looking for exactly there?
You were supposed to pick up there and continue to talk about the rest of the pitching.
Oh, match. I was. I didn't have that in my format sheet.
There is no format sheet. If I hand the ball off to you, run with it.
You were doing well.
See what happens when we just talk about picks? We fight because this is stupid.
I think it's a lovely pick. I think it's a lovely show.
It's the problem. But again, what if people in the comment section told us more BS, more BS, more BS? I was trying to BS and you didn't want to BS. You just wanted to be.
Oh, FIP is no BS.
Your BP is BS.
No, it isn't. I'll tell you what's not BS. That 37-19 run last 31 days. Plus 66.5 units.
Hey, Bryan Power, 1-0 the last 1 day.
All right. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's a streak. It's a streak.
Not a streak unless I do it today.
Oh, it is. Okay. Well,
one is back to streak. You have to have at least 2.
Okay.
Don't just kind of simple math here.
I apologize. All right, everybody. It's the dog days of summer, and
the free plays.
We're not in mid-season form. I'll tell you what. Smash that like button if you've been enjoying these free plays. I know you have. And by the way,
put your plays down below. Who's the one guy? I think he's always at the top. I forget his name. I got to get his name for tomorrow. Always lists all his plays. I love it. I love it.
Yes, he does. We appreciate that.
You guys
We
have
appreciate
$5 footlongs for us to use. I'll take suggestions.
Okay, I don't even know what to say to that.
But I'm not allowed to take like viewer suggestions on what I would put out as my $5 play.
I don't know. If you would like to tell Mark what he should put out at his $5 play, please comment down below.
It feels like John Anthony right now in 2 for the Money with Matthew McConaughey when he's just sitting there flipping coins and sweating.
All right. We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it again today. That the morning wager is now available
everywhere
on all major podcasting platforms, iHeart, Spotify.
And you can get less BS and more picks on all those platforms.
No, it's the same show that you get here.
I understand.
We've been bringing you for the last 14 months here on WagerTalk TV, on YouTube. We're everywhere.
Being sarcastic and satirical.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
No.
Again, guys.
Yes, that's the point. Again.
I think there was plenty of BS on this show, for the record.
Yeah, me mostly yelling at you.
Thought it was uncalled for, to be honest with you.
Somebody will jump in the comment section to defend you.
Good.
Unlike all the Pacers fans.
I'm celebrating the Oklahoma City Thunder's NBA championship. I don't know what they're doing.
Not celebrating right now.
No, and by the way, I was very cordial with Andy Lang yesterday on WagerTalk today.
Why? He's a Pacers fan?
Yeah, he's from Indiana. And he looked like you. I told him, I've seen that look. I live in Cleveland. We've lost 4 NBA finals in my adult life. You don't feel good. Yeah, we lost 3 out of. We played Golden State 4 straight time. Yeah, and then LeBron in 07, which I had said on the clip that everyone got mad at. That was a worse team than the Pacers that made the finals. My own city, I said, was worse. Yet no one wanted to acknowledge that. They just wanted to, say whatever they said. But again, that is going to do it for the show today, everyone. Please do not forget to click subscribe because it does keep the content free, as you know, Mark Zinno. And that. And we'll always give you free plays.
I didn't hear anything you said.
3 free plays.
There you go.
No BS. That was the name of the game today on $5 Tuesday, everybody. Head on over to WT.buzz/BP, WT.buzz/MZ. We'll be back tomorrow with 3 more free plays. Maybe a little BS. Let's cash the tickets. Always got my back.
For my promo, can I write Mark Zinno finally got a win?